Hello beautiful souls, happy new year. This is the new Griffin January 2026 mystery box. This is the new format. It's going to come in a pizza box. You have to resubscribe. She closed the other ones that she's had for the previous 2 or 3 years. That one is closed. So if you want to get in on this, you have to reapply. And for those of you who haven't yet experienced the Anna Griffin mystery box, you're actually going to enjoy this one better than the other ones. So before I actually get into this, which is what I want to share, which is why I want to share that this one is actually better than the other mystery boxes, because everybody got different things, and we will all be receiving the same things from now on, and it's going to be a completed kit that makes sense, as opposed to what we received before that wasn't making any sense. And I'm sharing the 2025 December mystery box before I get into here, because that one was very disheartening to me. I nearly cried. I was so hurt. I felt like I was being punished because everybody else received the swag pouch with the most beautiful pastels, you know, the pinks, and there was gold foil paper, there was pearlized paper. It was so pretty. And what did Tea Time and Doll receive? This is what she received. This is actually not so bad, and it's gold foiled, and there's 2 of these. This is cardstock. This is really pretty. This I didn't mind. This is text weight paper, and this was okay too. And then we go back in time into the 80s. What the heck? 80s with the neon. Okay, and text wet paper, 2 of each of those. And then there's this one, text weight, there's 2 of those. And then here we go back to the 80s right here. Okay, this is not so bad. This wasn't so bad. But this, OMG. This is flocked papers. These are old, damaged, as you can see, damaged, old, like, I can't even begin to tell you how sad I was when I saw these. And when I flick it, I kid you not, when I flick it, you can see dust particles coming off of it. Like, seriously? Am I being punished? Am I being punished? And I feel like I paid twice for duplicate. We received this back in June. Why would we receive this again? Why would you give this to us again? And everybody got the same thing. Everybody. There was another die set which I already have. I'm not even gonna bring that into the mix, but this we already paid for, and we received it again. So I feel like December's mystery box, for me, that money just went out the window. That was a complete waste. I let them know how I felt about that. I messaged them. They replied with you know, that they replied with a sort of apology, and that they've taken everybody's, you know, disappointments into consideration, and that's why they brought, you know, they did it. They're doing it this way now. But the thing is that this needs to be made right. This needs to be made, because my money went out the window on December's mystery box. I was really sad about that. And this would have been it for me to cancel the mystery box until I saw this. And this I saw by chance. This I saw, I don't know, the 13th of January, and I said, oh, it's new. And we already know what was in here, because she wanted to explain that that's how it's going to come from now on. But the other mystery boxes, we won't know what's inside, but it's going to be all themed. You know, it's going to be according to the holidays. It's going to be all themed now, and everybody will get the same thing. So I'm going to go and share now what's in here. Look at all the beauty now. This of course is Valentine's theme because it's next month, and these dies are not like her her normal dies, because now her dies are embossed, they're etched, they're engraved, you know, but these are not that. These are just regular dies that, you know, that just cut. They're intricate. This also reminds me of the, when she was under Cricket, Cuttlebug, there's an embossing folder that has this die set, you know, like the design of this die set in the embossing folder, but only this part. This part is different, and the embossing folder heart is actually smaller. So man, I was hoping not, so that I could have cut it out with that. But anyway, which that wouldn't work anyway, because it would still cut out the embossed parts of that embossing folder. But we have embellishments here now. Everything coordinates. These are the sentiments for Valentine's, love you. There's an anniversary one in here. I don't want to make this video too long, but happy anniversary, Valentine greetings. There's tags. I guess you can use it for tags if you want. This color is really pretty. That's a really pretty color. If it'll focus. Yeah, well, there you go. Pretty. Okay. And this is up my alley. It's shabby, it's up my alley, even though it's, you know, bright reds in here. We needed some pink bows too, because there's pink in the paper. But we have pink ribbon in our stash, so we can add to that. Then we got the flowers going on. Pretty flowers. Okay. Then we have, and there's a lot in here, and these are the 2D or the 3D flowers. We got the envelopes, we got the inserts for the cards, because now we have cards and 12 by 12s. There's 4 different sentiments. There's 2 of the square ones. There's another sentiment different from this one, and then there's 2 of the circle ones. So there's another sentiment different from this one that's also rounded like that, like a wreath. Okay, and then we have these beautiful embellishments. These are like from other kits that she has, because I recognize some of these. This one is actually new to me, and look how pretty that is. So pretty. Look at the scenery. So pretty. I love the scenery. Okay, so there's that, and then there's the cards, the envelopes. And then here the pretty, so you get 2 of each. This one is my favorite. 2 of these, and then we go a little bit darker. So 2 of each of the cards, and then here are the papers. Look how pretty. 2, and these are single-sided. It's not double-sided, as you can see there. You get 2 of each of that one. This one, pretty. It's pink, so it's pretty. This one, it has wordings on that one. Looks almost like a newspaper. This one would pair nice with craft cardstock. And then we get a little darker here. 2 of those, and then 2 of these. Okay. So there we have it. That's the new mystery Anna Griffin mystery boxes, themed. They are themed and with embellishments. So every kit will have embellishments. We'll have a die set. It will have cards. It will have 12 by 12s. So this is the new and improved Anna Griffin mystery box, and now nobody has to be envious of another one saying, oh, I wish I had that one, I wish I had this. Everybody's gonna get the same. Okay, and it all makes sense now. Everything coordinates with everything as opposed to before. All right, So tell me your thoughts and let me know if you're going to re-sign up, if you had discontinued it before, or if you're excited about this new one, or if you didn't know that you had to re-sign up. Because I ended up telling my friend Ida from Created to Create about it, because she didn't know either, and then she had to re-sign up, so she did that. And so I'm hoping that for those of you who didn't know, now you know. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you for your beautiful presence, for your beautiful souls. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.